Hey, hi guys, Rekha this side, welcome back. So, today's topic is polymorphism. So, first we will understand what is the meaning of polymorphism. So, the meaning of polymorphism means there are divided into two parts, poly plus morphism. So, what does it mean by poly and what does it mean by morphism? Poly means many and morphism means form, means many form. So we can say doing a single task by using multiple way. Like suppose that if I can say there is a person and one person can behave differently in different places. Suppose that one person is behaving different different role in different places. In a office he's an employee, and in mall he's a customer, and for his son he's a father, for his mother he's a son, and for his wife he's a son, he's a husband. So one person has a different role, so that is called polymorphism. Means many form means one person can have different role. Means we can say performing one task we have a different way, we have a many way to perform single task. That is called polymorphism. And there are two types of polymorphism. One is compile time polymorphism and second one is runtime polymorphism. So what is a compile time polymorphism? Basically we can say overloading is the only way to achieve a compile time polymorphism. And for runtime polymorphism, overriding is the only way to achieve a runtime polymorphism. So we will see one by one through coding. So in the overloading, what we can do? Only one class will be there. In one class, we will use multiple methods with the same name but different in parameter. That is called overloading. And overriding, a subclass will be the same method name as in the parent class. Method name will be the same, likewise in the parent class, and parameter also will be the same. See, I have written here same method name in the subclass and superclass. And second point is same parameter in both the classes. Parameter also will be the same in subclass and superclass both, and it will maintain is a relationship. Means you will have to use extend keyword. Right, so let's go with this overloading first. So overloading we can overloading we can do by using two ways: number of arguments, and second point is by changing data type. By changing data type. So with the help of changing number of arguments, we can do the overloading. And second point, by changing data type, we can do the overloading. So there are two ways. So first we will go with this one, by changing number of arguments. So let me create a program, then you will get more understanding. So let me create first one package, polymorphism concept. Let me create one class. So first I'll create a class for this changing number of arguments. So we can give any name, like suppose that I can give adder. I'm going to add two number. So this is a class. Now I'll create main method. right? Now I'll create. So what is the definition? It is saying one class, right? In one class, we can use multiple methods with the same name. Control and spacebar, right? Now I'll create one more class, right? We can say adder1, adder1, right? So here what we will do, this is a class, right? Sorry, I forgot to write class. So this is a class. Now what I'll do, I'll create a method. So method name will be the same. In one class, we will use multiple method with the same name. Else what we can do, we can delete this one as well. I'll create one method only, one class only. That is called adder. So now I'll create a class that is adder. Here I will create a main method. This is a main method. Above I will create a two method. One is, suppose that I'm using void add, right? And again I'm going to use another method with the same name. So let me create a same name, right? So in one class, class is one, and within this adder class I am creating two method with the same name, right? But what it was saying, second, it is saying by changing number of arguments. So we will use different argument. Let me use here int a comma int b, right? Or here I can use, suppose that three argument. Here we are passing three parameter, and here we can pass, sorry, here in the first one we are using two parameter. In the second one I am using three parameter, that is int c. Now, so since this is an integer number, it will return some number. So what we will do here, I will write return a plus b, right? So since I am using return, it is returning some integer value. So what we will have to do, we will have to change this return type, because void will return nothing. It is a return type, but it will return nothing. So I will have to use return type, that is int. Now I'll use static keyword here, so that we don't need to create an object. Again, same for this, return type will be int, and I'll use static keyword so that we don't need to create an object. Again, it will return some value, return, it will return some integer value. So here a plus b plus c. So I'm adding all three numbers, all three arguments, right, which we are passing. So for all three parameter will return some integer value, right? So I'm adding this, right? So now what we will do, we can just directly, so first we will have to see definition again. See what it is saying, one class can have multiple methods with the same name but different in parameters. See, one class, I have created one class. In one class I have created multiple method. Multiple method means more than one method. So I have created method, two method I have created in this class, and method name is same, but it is saying different in parameter. So our parameter is different. Here we are passing two parameter, and in this second one we are passing three parameter, right? So we can say in one class we are using multiple method with the same name but in different parameter, and there are two way. So I am using first way, that is by changing number of argument. So now I'll print this sys out. So first we will use this adder. So why I'm using, we don't need to create an object because we are using static keyword. If you don't know how it works, you can go in my previous videos and you can understand how it works. So static keyword, what it will do, it belongs to the class. So if you are using a static keyword along with the method, then you don't need to create an object. You can just use a class name and then dot, directly you can call method. So first I'll call first method, and since here it is we are passing two parameter and both are the integers, so here we will have to pass two integer values. So first I'll pass, let's say suppose that I'm passing 10, and in the second one again I'm passing 12. See, so now again I can print second method as well. So here it will be adder dot. So now I am calling this method, second one, and again here we have passed three parameter. So here we will have to pass three integer values. Let's say suppose that I'm passing 12, 12, 12, right? So now it will give output 22 and it will give 36. So let me run this program. See, this is the output. Now we will see another way of overloading. So what is the second way? By changing data type. So again, we will create one another program. That is, we can say addition, right? So this is a class I have created with the name of addition, right? So now I will create this is a main class. Suppose that I am creating one more class that is called class, we can say adder one, right? So here let me, this is a main class, I'll create here main method, right? And this is another, this is a separate class, right? This class I have created for the test only, and this is a main class where we are going to write a method. So this is a class. In one class, what is the definition? A class having a multiple method. So method will be the same. So I am creating one method, that is void add. Again I'm passing two parameter, int a comma int b, right? So it will return some integer value, return a plus b. So since it is going to return integer value, so our data types are our return type will be int only, not void, because void is a return type but it will return nothing. So that's why we will have to use return type int, because these a and b going to return some integer value. So that's why we are using return type int. And now I am going to use static keyword with this method. So if I'll use the static keyword with this method, then that means we don't need to create an object to call this method. It directly belongs to the class. So we can use the class name dot and then method. So let me create another method. So what it is, this time what we are going to do, we are changing a data type only, not argument. So this time I'll change the data type, that is double, right? The same I'm going to use here. I'm going to pass the different data type. So see, in the second one, what it is saying, see, first we'll go with the definition. So overloading, what it says, a class having a multiple method. So I'm using a multiple method in one class with the same name, but different data type. So here we are using data type int, and in the second method we are using data type double. So it will return value in double and it will return in integer. So what we will do, let me print the values, sys out, and since we are using here static, so we don't need to create an object. So what we will do, it belongs to the class, so I'll write a class dot, first I'll call this integer value. So here, since we are calling this first one, so here we will have to pass some integer value. So I'm passing here, let's say 10 and 10. So this one will return 20. Now again I'm going to call second one, sys out, again dot. Now I'm going to call this method, this another one, second one. And here, since it is a double, so we will have to provide value in double, in the decimal. So let me pass some value. Let's say suppose that I'm passing 12.3, and here let's say suppose that again I am passing 12 point, let's say 5. So now I'll run this program. See, so first one is returning 20, 10 plus 10, 20, and second one is returning 24.8. So this is an example of overloading. Now we will move into the overriding. So what overriding says? It says subclass. A subclass method name should be the same method name as in the parent class method name. That is called overriding. And here parameter will be the same, and it maintains a is or relationship. So let's create a program for this runtime polymorphism that is called overriding. So let me create a one more class for this overriding. So suppose that I'm creating a class. So let me create a class with the name of car, right? So I have created a class with the name of car, right? So now what we will do, so this is a, suppose that this is a child class. Now I'm going to create one more class, that is super class. Class, suppose that I'm creating a class with the name of a vehicle, right? And what it says, subclass method name should be same as in the parent class method name. So method name will be the same in both the classes. And third point, it is saying it maintains is a relationship. So first we can use extend keyword to maintaining a is a relationship, extends, and we can use this. So now it is maintaining is a relationship, right? Now what we are going to do, we can drive a vehicle, right? So now I'm going to use a method here, that is we can say drive, right? Same method we will use in child class, right? So method name is same. So what is the definition here? Same method name in child class and super class. So it says a child class should have the same method name as in the parent class method name, right? And parameter also should be the same. Second point is same parameter in both the classes. So parameter also should be the same. So here in the first method, in the super class method, we are not passing any parameter, and in the child class also we are not passing any parameter. So that means parameter is also same. Now what we can do, we can print some statement here. Driving, right? Now again, let me write some statement here as well. Here we can say I am driving. Now we can create one main method. So see, as per the definition, we have created a program. So it is saying a subclass method name should be the same as in the parent class method name, and parameter also should be the same. So in this method we are not passing any argument parameter, and here again we are not passing any parameter, so that's why parameter is also same. So now, and a third point was, it is maintaining a is a relationship. So as we are using extend keyword, so it is maintaining a is a relationship as well. So now as per the definition we have created this program, right? So now we will create an object. So I will create an object for this child class. Why I will create an object for this child class? Because it is a child class and it is extending super class. So all the properties and behavior it can acquire, it can access all the properties and behavior of the super class. So that's why we are going to create an object for child class. So car object is equal to new car, dot. So see, now both method is same, right? So I'll call this method, right? So what it will give an output? It will print this, I am driving. Why it will print this? Because it is overriding to this method. It will override. You will understand more when you will start working on framework. See, and one more thing, we have one another. You can create an object. You can use the reference variable with this super class, and you can create an object for the child class as well. So you can do that as well. So let me show you. Let's say suppose that now I can comment this out. Sorry, Control Z. You can comment with the help of control and question mark. Now, now I am going to create a reference with this super class. Let's say obj object is equal to, and now I am going to create an object for this child class. So reference I am using for the super class, and object I am going to create for the child class, right? So I can use this reference variable and call the method. So now I have taken a reference variable for the super class, but creating an object for the child class. But still it will print this only, this statement only, because still it will override. So let me rerun the program. See, it is giving an output, I am driving, and this is called upcasting. If you are creating an reference variable for this super class and creating an object for the child class, then it is called a upcasting, right? So now we have completed overloading and overriding. Now we have one more concept that is called super keyword. So super keyword basically it refers to the immediate parent class data member. So let me create one program so that you will understand little bit better. So we already have this package, super keyword package. Now I'm going to create a one class for this super keyword. So suppose that I'm going to create a class with the name of animal, and here uh, I will create one more class. Suppose that I'm create suppose that animal we can take, let's say dog we can take. Let me rename it dog. So I have created a class with the name of dog. Now I'm going to create one more class that is animal. right? And now I'm going to create one data member. So variable we can take, suppose that animal color, right? So suppose that I'm taking a color white, right? And since it is a color, it will be in string. So our type will be string only, right? So this child class can extend to parent class animal, right? And now again I am going to use here I am taking a color black, right? Now I'll create one method here. Let's say method is void print color, right? This out, right? So here I am printing, suppose that I want to print color of animal. So I will print color here. Now I can create one main method here. And in the main method, I'll create an object for this child class, dog. So I'm creating an object for child class, that is dog dot. I will call this method print color, right? So sorry, I forgot to use new keyword. See, so what I have done, I have created one super class. There I am using a animal color is white, and again I have created a subclass that is name is dog, and here I am using color black. Dog color is black. Now again I have created one method to print this color, and I have created one main method where I have created an object for this child class. Now I'll run this program. So if I'll run this program, it will give an output black. Why it is giving an output black? Because I have created an object for child class. So first it will print this value, right? But now what I am going to do, I want, let's say suppose that I want to print this color, not this color, but variable name is same in both the places, but I want to print this color, not this color. So what we can use, we can use super keyword. We have a super keyword. So what super keyword will do, super keyword will refer to immediate parent class data member, or it also can super keyword we can use for the immediate data member, method and constructor as well. So here here we are using variable. So since we are using a variable, and here if I use a super keyword, so what it will do, it will go immediate, it will check what is the immediate super class. So it will check this is a current class, and this is child class, means it is a current class. So it will check immediate parent class, so it will go above class super class of this child class. So it will go here and it will print this value. So now if I am using a super keyword, then it will print this white color. So let me run this program and see the output. It is giving an output white. So this is a super keyword. So it is useful if you understand. So now today we have completed this polymorphism concept, where we have understood compile time polymorphism, runtime polymorphism, and we have understand overloading and overriding concept. So I hope you guys understand. If you have any doubt, any if you want something more to understand, then you can put in the comment. I will try to explain you and I will try to connect with you. Thank you guys.